under control. Witnesses said the smoke suddenly filled the room.
For big stories and bigger insights, exclusive on The Big 10 at 10, 97.7, Family Love.
it's a Thursday morning, and sincere apologies for keeping you on hold for it's a little while. But it's a Thursday. If you do not hear my voice on Thursdays, and then you do not hear my guest's voice on Thursday, then something happened. Maybe the world ended. Maybe the world was about to end. Welcome to State of the Nation on Family Love 97.7 FM Port Harcourt on Thursdays. If you guessed High Chief Jackson Lekojo as my guest, then you guessed right. Every Thursday we come here talking about what's happening around the world, talking about what happened or what's happening around Nigeria, especially here in Nigeria. Jackson Lekojo is an internationally acclaimed, is a socio-political analyst, but a security consultant here in Nigeria with international certifications. He's here with me this morning. Last week he couldn't come because there was a national duty of urgent importance. Chief Jackson Lekojo, welcome to the show.
It's my pleasure.
All right.
Thank you, the co-analyst at home.
Okay, the people listening are also analysts.
Yeah, anybody that listen and call
and make contributions.
The analyst too.
Yes, it's true.
And the listeners at home.
All right, so if you just joined us, it happens every Thursday. This is State of the Nation tend to talk about what's going on in Nigeria, especially when we have a security expert, a consultant. We talk security. Something happened in Kogi State yesterday, and a whole lot of being around it. A vice principal was shot in Kogi State. A few students were kidnapped. We're still haggling, yes, with terrorists, bargaining with terrorists in Oyo State to release school children kidnapped from 3 schools, over 40 of them, and teachers kidnapped. We were talking about it, and we've been talking about it, telling the Nigerian state to sit up. The people who are leaders to do more than they are doing to make sure or to ensure the safe return of these children, the teachers, back to their respective homes. And then they struck Kogi. Remember also that even students here in Edo State cannot go to school again because Edo State government has shut down schools. It's as though we are in a panic mode now. And hey, what other thing do you need to bring in a security expert so we can talk about it concretely while we await for government, we await government's action? Hachif Jackson Lekojo, it happened in Kogi State. The vice principal was shot. It's as though we're overwhelmed by these kidnappings in Nigeria. This insecurity in Nigeria, I think, rendered Nigeria a failed state.
I've said it several times, several platforms, that we are becoming an unsafe territory. The thing started some years back from the northeast of Borno, later to Yobe, later to Adamawa and others. And we said, oh, now there are problems there. Suddenly, they saw their presence and established base or bases in the northwest. Oh, it's still the northern problem. Before you know, they enter the north central, Plateau, Benue, Niger, Kogi. Then they advanced to north central state of Kwara. They have territorial boundary with the southwest. They are immediate neighbor to Ondo State and Ekiti State and Edo State. We still never take it very serious. Assuming this has been nipped in the bud, we won't be hearing things like that today. As of today, abnormality is already becoming a norm. And don't forget the satanic ideologies of the Boko Haramists. Who talks about Boko Haram today? Today we call them bandits, today we call them terrorists. What was the ideology? Western education is a sin. And they were there to make sure they stop Western education. And that is exactly what you are seeing today. Kidnapping in Kebbi State, right from under Jonathan, kidnapping of school children in Dapsi, in Chibok, under this administration, recently kidnapping of school children from Kebbi State. 3 days later, they crossed into Niger State. They kidnapped in 2 schools, from there to Kwara, then presently in Oyo State. So, originally now, they are trying to discourage children from going to school because the psychological trauma of the remaining children going to school when they know that there are some of their age mates that went to school, from there headed to the forest. What are they trying to do? So now the thing is spreading around the country. My wife is from Akoko Edo local government area of Edo State. The governor closed down 2 schools that are vulnerable to attack. Before you know, some other governor too will begin to do that. We are closing down our educational system in Nigeria gradually. So government need to do more. They are trying. But when you are trying, I used to say, if somebody write WAEC and he passed 2 papers, will you say he did not write WAEC? He wrote WAEC, but he did pass it.
Okay.
The government is trying, but all effort of government on security today is nothing to write home about. That gives rooms for serious improvement. Instead of building super highways from Kebbi to Lagos, super highway from Lagos to Calabar, they should stop all those ones first and face the issue of security.
All right. So let's talk about the saying or thinking that is politically motivated. I'm going to go back because I had to do my research. I went back to 2023 when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu took over up until now. Before now, we were used to bandits running up into church, killing people, running up into mosque, shooting people, and bandits entering a village, killing people, maiming people. Bandits kidnapping wasn't that publicized. It wasn't the main crime. It wasn't the focal crime of terrorism. And you compare it to what happened in 2014, before the 2015 election, that practically removed Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. So it seemed like the pattern had returned. Let's go back to Niger State, where students were kidnapped. You go to Kwara. You go to Oyo State now. You go to Borno State, the same day that students were kidnapped in Oyo, they were also kidnapped. Over 40 of them kidnapped in Borno State.
Yes.
Now we're talking Kuki. It seems as though it's a political tool. That's the perception to undermine the popularity of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, like a design, a repeat of 2014 that we're seeing now in 2026. Are you not thinking that way?
Well, as a security expert, I will not talk issue of security like every other person will be talking it. As a security expert, I don't believe in politics. I will never believe in politics as a security expert. Politics is not part of the reason, was not part of the, is not supposed to be part of the strategy to stop insecurity.
Insecurity cannot be a tool to politicize or rule somebody out of politics.
Let insecurity come from whichever direction, with whichever pattern. As a security expert, my own is to provide solution.
Okay, but again, before you provide the solution, before we talk about proffering solution, does it have a semblance of what happened in 2014? What's happening now?
Yeah, actually.
Because the empathy.
Because when they were about to chase away Jonathan by force,
yes,
through the poll, I think what you saw was this carnage of school kidnapping, and based on that one, they hyped it seriously, and Jonathan lost his popularity across the globe. Across the globe, that later made Nigerians to justify any cries that he should be voted out. So what happened that time is the same pattern now. And why that same thing is still very relevant now, we should look at it. If rat entered my house yesterday, and I wonder how this rat enter, do you know what I'm going to do? I will do everything to make sure
that it doesn't enter again.
These people there may be people doing that. You understand? The people hyping in that time, the people hyping, popularizing every criminality that happened during Jonathan, today they are in power. But the criminals, if they were employed that time, nobody knows. If they are employed now, nobody knows. But the most important thing is, even if they were sent, they were empowered, they were sent. If the government want to be very, very effective, you understand? You will act them down, and they will stop it. As I live my life, I expect anything from anybody at any time, and I prepare for all those things. It takes the same pattern. Since it has happened before, pre-election, it's happening now pre-election. What was the approach that time? What is the approach now?
All right, so you look at the series of what's happening in Nigeria, of what had happened before. Chibok Girls 2014, leading to 2015 election. Dapchi Girls 2018, leading to the 2019 election. And now we have the Oyo, I don't know, it's 3 schools now kidnapped together. I don't know how to place them. But not forgetting the Kuriga. In 2024, over 300 school children were kidnapped. We're trying to establish a pattern. We have a security expert here who comes every Thursday, and we're talking insecurity in Nigeria. Does it look like it's politically motivated? And he's saying, well, politically motivated or not, let's look at how to get the children out. What are we not doing right? High Chief Jackson Lekojo.
Across the globe, it is only in Nigeria that will provide solution to the public, to issue of insecurity and we air it to the public. It is not done any other part of the world. When they kidnapped in Orire area of Oyo State, Mr. President said, we are going to recruit 1,000 forest guards to rescue those people. When will they be recruited? When will they be empowered to enter the forest? In this country, that you don't profile people before you get them recruited. Out of these 1,000 people, how are you sure 800 of them will not be members of these satanic kidnapping groups? One. Two, why must we make it known to the public? What the public want to hear is the result. It is only in Nigeria that information that needed to be handled by the intelligent community that is spread all over the place. It is only in Nigeria that you want to go to one state with 2,000 men and you announce it ahead of time. Will those people not plan better than what you are coming with? We should learn how to handle the issue of security, intelligence security, to handle it very discreetly. We should learn how to do that. The criminals you are talking about, they listen to radio more than you. They are even more functional on social media.
They watch TV.
They watch TV. You see them when they are going for them to show their might. When they are going in convoy, 3 persons on a motorbike hanging to 2 guns, like 600 of them. They video it and send it online, and they are not traceable. What do you think is their capacity that make them want to incapacitate our security system? Government has to be serious.
All right. Should we start pressing the panic button now? Edo State had shut down schools in Edo State.
Prevention is better than cure.
As a country as big as Nigeria.
I said prevention is better than cure. That's the reason why you see Edo State
doing that.
Before they come and kidnap and they begin to look for how to bring them out. The one that they kidnapped in Orire in Oyo State, almost 20-something days. Have they brought them out? Before they used to display them, where they are traumatizing them, punishing them. Are they still doing that? Who knows if those children are still alive?
The thought, I just don't want to think about
that. And Edo State governor or any other governor in Nigeria does not control police, does not control the NIA, the DIA, the DSS, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force.
Chief Jackson Lekojo, they collect security votes.
I am coming.
Okay.
I am not saying collecting security vote is another keg of
gunpowder.
No, it's another
kettle of fish.
If they collect security vote, are they controlling the police?
No, but they can buy equipment that will aid the security agencies.
Are they not buying?
Military drones.
Are they not buying? Do you know the procedure?
They are buying cars.
They are buying cars.
They are buying gunboats.
They are buying gunboats.
In modern security.
If they want to buy drones, you may not even know the procedures.
As a government.
Anti-ballistic vehicles. Apart from the federal government, before you acquire it, you must end the end users certificate from Office of the National Security Advisor.
Okay, it's not rocket. It's not some rocket science. It's something that it's doable.
If they buy drones, who is going to operate the drones at the end of the day?
So we don't have humans in Nigeria that can fly drones?
It is the governor or his special advisor that is going to run it. If they buy drones, it must be operated by the security system.
Yes.
And they don't have control over the security system we are talking about. If they buy drones and give it to the security system, and there is an instruction secretly,
don't ever fly that.
Don't ever fly it. What do you think will happen? You understand? That is it. There is no state governor in Nigeria that cannot buy a surveillance helicopter. But is his special advisor or his local government chairman that are going to operate it? If you buy it, you still have to hand it over to either the DSS,
you sound as
the NIA, the DIA.
It sounds as though security agents looks complicit in all of this.
I'm not saying that, and you will not hear that one from me.
Okay.
Because I don't have a proof.
Is it okay?
And you will never hear me.
Well, is it plausible?
Blaming the police.
Is it plausible?
I will never blame the police. I will never blame any of the military or paramilitary or security departments. You understand? Be you Chief of Defense Staff, Inspector General of Police, Director of DSS, Director of DIA, Director of NIA, or whatever, you must take instruction from the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, and whatever instruction the Commander-in-Chief gives to you is not for you to go to tell the public that this is the instruction I have gotten. That also tells you that if you are doing contrary to the instruction of the president, you should be fired. So if they are there, they are not fired. That means the president is comfortable.
I get you.
With what they are doing.
With the failure. State of the Nation, Family Love 97.7 FM Port Harcourt is what you're listening to. It is just passion and surprise at what's happening in Nigeria. The state of insecurity is frightening. I mean, schools are beginning to shut down. Government telling schools, close down. They are coming. It sounds like a drag, a cutout from a movie in Nigeria, but it's reality. That's where we found ourselves in this country. A few hours ago, the Senate had issued a warrant for arrest for the former Group Managing Director, Mele Kyari, over 210 trillion naira missing, unaccounted for. In the report of NNPCL from 2017 up until 2023, Nigerians are saying, Nigerians are saying, if we have that kind of money, and that kind of money is missing, I want to hear your take from it.
Cosby, when was Mele Kyari sacked? Tell me. Mele Kyari was still under this administration.
Yes.
Was still there. The 10th Senate, they were still there.
Presiding.
This allegation came, and at the end of the day, was there anything? They just sacked him. They say he should go after his retirement. This is a government where the president and commander-in-chief is the substantive minister for petroleum. That the minister does not report the NNPC does not report to the cabinet. The NNPC report to the minister, who is the president. And this allegation just came out yesterday.
It's been on.
It will be there. What did they do? What did the Senate?
They were investigating.
I monitored their this yesterday. Proceedings. I even in the committee, petroleum committee, where a certain senator from Edo State, a popular senator from Edo State,
Adams Oshomole, yes.
Adams Oshomole was saying that your department is a corrupt department. It's a corrupt. Listen, you understand? Some of the senators were even countering Oshomole. Let me tell you, so that I won't prolong unnecessarily issue on this one. There is nothing that will come out of that Senate. There is a lie. It won't happen.
Why are you so pessimistic?
Should I be optimistic about anything to be done by the test
will be uncovered?
Tent as what?
That a corrupt design will be
under the 10th Senate?
Yes.
No. It's impossible. It's impossible. Nothing meaningful
will come out of this Ababio-led.
Can I tell you? I have more than 10 of them. 10 of the senators. They are like my flesh. They are my friends. They are like my flesh.
And yet you have no iota of.
I tell you to them. I just returned from Abuja last Friday.
Okay.
I met with them. I said tell them. I said you are a good person, but in a wrong office. I said all of you, Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you are disappointing us. So don't let us waste our time. There is nothing. Military, we know what to do. At the end of the day, you won't hear anything like that again. So by the time we manage to go, by the time we manage to go, at the end of the day, they will just do that. It might even take a bow and go. Under to change NNPC to NNPCL.
Make it a limited liability company.
They spend about 6 billion just to change name.
To go public. And
nobody, since that time, nobody called the Corporate Affairs Commission, someone NNPC.
So how did it happen?
How did it happen?
How did you spend so much just to incorporate NNPC?
Just to incorporate NNPC. Nobody questioned these people. They are coming out to say Military should come. You know the reason why he decided to disrespect the Senate. He knows.
That nothing will happen.
Is it the most touted probe of
Emefiele?
No.
Who?
Probe of NDDC.
Okay. All right.
It ended up off the mic.
Point A.
Did you hear anything concerning that probe till now?
We are still waiting for the forensic audit.
The forensic audit where even the people, they bought ILOS vehicles for them. They spent billions on that committee. Where is the report of that committee now? The 16 billion or so, is it trillion power project, the probe, where is the report till now? We probe that have passed through the National Assembly that you have seen anybody penalized before? No, now. Senate of the Federal Republic, where they say let them be protesting, will be dining and whining. Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, where the leadership said just get out there, wherever you see free food, grab it. And people obeyed. You know the number of people that died stampeding because of free Indomie? No.
We can go on and on and on, but we'll like to bring our listener in on this morning. Call 0907 710 6501, 0208 4555 977 are the numbers to call. We're live on Facebook, Family Love 97.7 FM on Facebook, even on YouTube, Family Love FM on YouTube, Family Love FM, and on Facebook, Family Love 97.7 FM. You go there, make your comment, and we'll take it in real time. Some say the insecurity in Nigeria now are politically motivated. Do you believe so? And 210 trillion naira missing from the report of NNPCL. Trillion, not billion, trillion naira. Let's hear you. Hello, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning. Yes, Birmingham.
Good morning, Birmingham. Welcome to State of the Nation, Family Love 97.7 FM, Port Harcourt.
Thanks for having me. I'm really, I want to take us back to security. You see, and as such, I'm going to say something that a lot of Nigerians will not be comfortable with, and that is to say that congratulations to South Africa. Proactive measures sending away people, Nigerians there, so that what happened in Nigeria do not find its way into their country, irrespective of the brutal manner they are using. I tell you, US have told us that we are a country of a country of a particular concern, CPC. I would rather say to us that we are a country of terrible concern as far as security is concerned.
All right.
And I have no doubt in my mind that if America is left,
do you think that insecurity in Nigeria now, especially now, Birmingham, is politically motivated?
You see, our problem is we have always failed to realize that our foundation is on our sovereignty is built on a wrong foundation, and we do not have that intention to review that foundation and change it.
All right.
See, and a boy of 12 years in US will pick up a phone, dial 911. Within minutes and seconds, that house where he called is surrounded with police. And the situation becomes too tough for
thank you very much,
police. Because what we call the county police. If you call people for county police, state police will be contacted. After that, if they cannot, what they call Federal Bureau of Investigation, mark the name, FBI, we now come on top of people, investigate the security people, investigate the people on ground, and the punish
thank you very much.
Sundry.
Thank you very much for your contribution this morning. Let's allow other people to come in and join the conversation. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, I greet you. Good morning.
Edoma, welcome.
Daddy, I greet you. Good morning.
It's my pleasure, my brother. How are you? How is the family?
Thank you. I don't know whether we still have hope. If you can have up to 10 senator a friend, and maybe they have tell you what you have never told us. At least you are trying to tell us small. We are still waiting for you to break the whole history, whether they have tell you that there is no hope in Nigeria again. Because of for you to have a friend of senators, not a small man you do. I greet you. Sir. I think, let me tell you, anybody that you don't say whether karma, the law of karma is a very dangerous law. But currently now, if they ask a man what will solve this problem, very simple. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Buhari is late. Bola Ahmed Tinubu and all that should just call Goodluck Jonathan for Abuja. Very simple. And apologize. And apologize to Nigeria. Because if person is telling me that it's political motivated, people are sponsoring terror because of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He has done it before. That's what the Doma said. Hey. Because we know when the charter from they burn their money.
Edoma, hold on. Has he sponsored terrorism before?
Me?
No, I mean, has the president, incumbent president, any time in his life sponsored terrorism before he became president?
Let me just tell you simple thing. When Goodluck Jonathan was trying to fight this matter, issue of Boko Haram in North, and remove first president, they said no. You don't.
Hello, Eduman. Eduman, can you hear us? Hello? Okay, because I just wanted to be sure. Okay. Eduman, can you hear me? Hello, Eduman. Eduman. So I was asking, has he okay, go on.
That was what I was trying to tell you about. Then left this country. I think they wrote me and what is it called? Late Muhammad Buhari, all of them. So Obama, that this man really Nigeria now woman, that Chibok vet is gone, they can't be able to rescue them. That many things then lead to
but I thought you made a statement saying he had sponsored terrorism before. I just wanted to clarify that.
Now, if they are going to that, no, he has not sponsored. But we are talking of the way you act.
Okay.
All your act, all his act. So if somebody is saying that he's politically motivated, what he did before, now he will return back.
All right. Like Kama.
No, we are talking. Sorry. Just a minute. Sorry. I was listening to this man, former governor of Abia State yesterday. Is it Oji?
Yes.
You know, Oji Okalo. That was talking about 100 million naira. You use it to rent an office in Abuja. What happened to the other money? See, if I was that man, I would let the man know that. Or later now they will tell him, he's supposed to be serving prison now. Is he not Oji? Is he not supposed to be in prison for 6 years? How many years? For the way he rule Abia State. I'm Robert. What help you keep talking? Help you define. Will you find out?
All right. Thank you very much. We're looking at the insecurity in Nigeria. Should we start pressing the panic button? Because that's what we're seeing. Some states, especially Edo State, is locking down schools. Hello, good morning. Gostin from Ahoda West.
Good morning, Cosby.
Honorable Gostin from Ahoda West. Go on.
I greet my daddy in Isudo. Good morning.
God bless you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I want to thank you very much for your analysis.
Thank you.
Because you know that there's no insecurity that is operate in isolation. Because you can't tell me that as today here now, with your own salary now, that you can able to afford to buy AK-44 with your salary now. Because if you go the price of some of all these funds that our boys are using, you will know that this thing for the other person that is if you are living for a company worker that is paying 400,000 per month, you can never be able to bought it because some of these guns, maybe if you check their price, it's almost 1% really long. And tell me somebody that is not working anything, how you manage to get all those big politicians are not they are not funding them. Because the price of cost. So if you go to their some of those boys, like my own village that I'm coming from Ahoda houses because I don't use my case of my Ahoda to do this. You go see somebody that is a boy will be saying about complete 18 years. You will see him carrying gun up and down, and the boy never work anything. Who give him those guns? Because as we did now.
So around that Ahoda is you see people carrying gun, young boys carrying gun up and down.
Up and down.
So if they turn tigers and pythons tomorrow, we'll start blaming and saying, oh, we didn't know how it started. Go on.
That is why, as I'm telling you now, as the election is only approaching now, some of these politicians, they can pass for their political ambition.
Right.
And they use this voice now, to fight against our opposition. That is why, if you want to make this insecurity is political motivated, it's totally political motivated because it's happened from the time of electionalist period. When after that election, when they don't handle those guns to those boys finish, so those boys they don't collect the gun, they don't get the reason don't finish, and the politicians are not about those boys. These boys will use this gun now to fight for the position of themselves.
Thank you very much.
Because if you want to stop it, they will expose that person will be saying they handle those guns, give them. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable Gostin from Ahoda West. He's saying election is also a motivating factor for some of the people who do crime because the politicians will arm them. That's what he's saying. That's the accusation. Will arm them, and then these boys will use the guns that they use to fend off opposition for the politician. After elections, they will use it to fend for themselves. That's what he's saying. And we'll come back to the studios to engage my guest this morning. I'm asking, we're pressing the panic button now. States in, even in your state, Osun State,
yes,
are beginning to take precautionary measure. Ekiti State doing the same thing. They are locked in a security meeting now, looking for ways to wriggle out of this. And what started it's like an isolated case or cases in the north, northeast and northwest. Partly of northwest, but northeast mostly has walked mainly and taken the main center in the north central and the southwest.
Yes.
Oyo State is southwest. Osun State is beginning to look at what's going on. Ogun State might be next. We do not know. I'm asking a very honest question. Can we bring this to an end? Is that something the president can? Is there an action, a policy that this present administration can enact and can bring on to bring all of this to an end?
I've said this several times. As a matter of fact, Thursday last week...
I'm not talking to state police now.
I know.
Okay.
Thursday last week, I was on the interactive section of Radio Nigeria Network. I was invited, not by individual, by the government, to say one or two things there. Now, it is not the business of the president alone. It's not the business of the security agencies alone. It's the business of everybody now. Now is what we need to do what they call discreet or clandestine security summit, where some persons from being community CDC leaders, youth leaders, traditional rulers, security experts, retired military and paramilitary officers, and others to sit down together and begin to provide solution, to troubleshoot and arrive as a solution. Now we cannot confront it frontally. If you are sick, if you do not go to the laboratory, you understand, for them to query it, you might be treating malaria, whereas the problem you have is headache, and whereas the problem you have is typhoid. You might be treating typhoid, maybe the problem you have is sugar or BP, but until you probe it, you now discovered that you now know what to do, and immediately you discover it, you know what to do, you do it, you live a healthy life again. We need to really troubleshoot our problem today, insecurity problem today in Nigeria. We are shouting economy. Economy cannot thrive under insecurity. Politics cannot thrive under insecurity. A lot of the part of the from Kwara State now down, a lot of people do not go to church midweek or Sundays again. A lot of people do not go to mosque. That is it. So I will advise the federal government, the one that was done by the National Assembly and it was globally aired, that is rubbish. That is not security. They are not security conscious. Fighting is, you cannot, you want to fight insecurity and you are not security conscious, you are wasting your time. We must be security conscious. We must call discreet security summit. After that summit, discreet, secret, that submit must be submitted. Then you call expert again to come and analyze it and provide solution how we are going to tackle it.
On the way forward.
That is it. We are leaving it in the hand of president, the military and paramilitary. No. There are a lot of persons that know one or two things. There are a lot of persons. These people will drive through their farmland. They will go and hide. But when you involve the traditional rulers, people will be able to confide in their traditional ruler. Every night they used to pass here. Every Thursday, 4 a.m. they used to pass here. All those things will be revealed in this summit discreetly. Then you now know how to set trap, waiting for them.
Solve it. Thank you very much, High Chief Jackson Lekoja, for your time on State of the Nation. We talked security. We talked about, look at what's happening in Nigeria. Why are we so panicky? Thank you very much for your time.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
And everyone who made contributions, we don't take that for granted. We'll be back here next Thursday. My name is Cosby Jones, the radio chief, a descendant of E.E. Daniel I. Stay here, stay tuned. Family Lab 97.7 FM, Port Harcourt.